Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here and you're watching the detailed camera review of the Samsung Galaxy A20. The Galaxy A20 is the latest smartphone in the A series under the budget segment and it comes with quite decent hardware as well. In terms of the camera hardware, the Galaxy A20 comes with a dual camera setup with primary 13 megapixel camera with f1.9 aperture and a secondary 5 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with f2.2 aperture and with 120-degree wide angle lens. It also packs an LED flash. The phone comes with an 8 megapixel front camera with f2.0 aperture and screen flash is also included for low light selfies. The camera interface is quite similar to what we have seen on the Galaxy A30 and A50 and comes with an option to toggle the regular mode and the ultra wide angle mode, and it also has live focus and video recording options. Now moving on to the daylight captures. You can see it has decent clarity in the images shot in the daylight conditions, but when you zoom into the picture you can see that the sharpness levels are pretty much average, especially for a phone in the sub 15k price segment. The colors are also a bit inconsistent, especially with the skies where it saturates a bit. Also the dynamic range is quite average overall. So in terms of daylight conditions, the performance is quite average considering the price segment. The phone also has a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle camera which does a quite good job overall, even though the colors are not really consistent, but it's quite handy feature to have on your smartphone. Moving to the close-up shots. Here we can see the details are much better and sharpness levels are also quite good. The colors are more consistent here and closer to real colors. Next up, the portrait shots. The rear camera portraits are not the best you can see in this price segment. While the edge detection is quite good, it has a tendency to mute the colors. Moving to the low light photos. Here the Galaxy A20 disappoints with average performance and there is a lot of noise in the low light captures. When there is adequate amount of artificial light, it does take some decent photos again, but not the best for the segment. So here are some low light samples taken with the Galaxy A20. Now moving on to the selfie department. The Galaxy A20 surprised us with selfies taken with the 8 megapixel shooter. With good colors, decent sharpness levels and dynamic range, the selfies won't disappoint for most of the users. Even the low light selfies turned out to be quite decent overall. The device also has portrait selfie mode, but here it is inconsistent with poor edge detection at times. So this is the 1080p sample taken with the Samsung Galaxy A20 with the 13 megapixel camera. So you can see that there is no electronic image stabilization offered, and this is quite similar to what we've seen on the Samsung Galaxy A30 as well. There also we couldn't see electronic image stabilization, so you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the Samsung Galaxy A20. So this can record videos in 1080p resolution, that's the maximum supported, and this is the sample taken with the rear camera on the Samsung Galaxy A20. So this is the wide angle video taken with the Samsung Galaxy A20 using the secondary 5 megapixel wide angle camera. So you can see how good the quality of the video is and also the audio output from the wide angle camera on the Samsung Galaxy A20. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Samsung Galaxy A20, which has an 8 megapixel camera. It can record videos in 1080p resolution, and you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is, the audio output and the overall quality of the selfie video from the Samsung Galaxy A20. So that is the camera review of the Galaxy A20. So how does it perform in the sub 15K price segment? So looking at the segment, we have seen a lot of new smartphones launch with great camera, and the Redmi Note 7 Pro, the recently launched device, is a stellar performer in the sub 15K price segment. Looking at the Galaxy A20, we can say that the Galaxy A20 disappoints on multiple counts. The rear camera performance was strictly average. The close-up shots were quite okay. The low light performance again was inconsistent with a lot of noise. The selfies turned out to be pretty much good for the segment, but again video recording, there was no EIA support and also no 4K support. So summing up all these aspects, we feel the Galaxy A20 is quite an average performer in the camera department, and if you're looking for great camera performance in sub 15K price segment, you should be looking at some better options, including the Redmi Note 7 Pro or even the Realme U1 or even the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2. So that's all guys with the camera review of the Galaxy A20. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.